Today on MTG Unpacked, we're taking a look at another of the Core Set 2020 Planeswalker decks. This time it is Ajani representing white, and here is the Planeswalker himself. He'll be doing the pack blessings today. If you're not familiar with that, that is how we sometimes get the crazy pulls on this channel. So let's take a look. We get a foil Ajani Inspiring Leader, so we'll see that in a moment. You get a deck box, 60 card deck, one 15 card booster pack. They used to have two, but they've gone down to one to keep the costs lower. So this was $12.99 at my LGS. They're normally $14.99 when they used to have the two packs. Get a strategy insert, two reference cards, and a code to unlock the deck in MTG Arena. So I'm looking forward to that, playing around with the deck. So let's dig into it, and these Planeswalker decks are really meant for newer players. So if you're a more experienced player or just like to collect them like me, then that is what you want. Otherwise, you're probably not going to be too interested in this. They tend to be lower power decks, so you're not going to do that well at F&M necessarily without doing some upgrades. So let's get a look here at our foil Ajani Inspiring Leader. Legendary Planeswalker Ajani, his +2, you gain 2 life, put 2/+1/+1 counters on up to one target creature. His -3, exile target creature its controller gains 2 life. And -10, creatures you control gain flying and double strike until end of turn. So he's a 5 loyalty for 6, and he's going to be mostly about life gain and that sort of thing. So we'll set that aside and take a look here. We get a nice deck box with Ajani on the cover. And if you haven't already, you might want to go back, check out the previous videos in this series. We took a look at the Chandra and the Sorin Planeswalker decks. And here is the pack. So we'll do the blessing. That's how it's done. Alright, and let's open this up. Hey, before you play, so what is this about? Ajani, a little bit of info about him, how to play the deck, and telling you might want to play around with it first before you try to upgrade it. So how to play, terms to know, double strike is a thing, flying, lifelink, and vigilance. So they're not going to be tapped when attacking. And what are Planeswalkers? So you can check that out. Tells you about what the Planeswalker cards are all about. Okay, so we'll dig into the deck here and see what we got. And I like to dig through the mana base first. So they seem to be doing all monocolor decks this time around. That's not always the case. But I am expecting to see about 25 planes. So I'm going to count those up. If you want to skip this bit, that is fine. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 25 planes. Pretty much what I was expecting. Let's get stuck into the deck proper. So we start off with a Loxodon Life Chanter Creature Elephant Cleric 4/6 for 6. You can see that's a rare with the gold color there. If you're new to Magic, when Loxodon Life Chanter enters the battlefield, you may have your life total become the total toughness of creatures you control. Nice. Pay 5 and white, and it gets +X until end of turn, where X is your life total. So you're going to be starting out at 20. So he will be really beefy early on, but as the game progresses, if you get knocked down, that will go down as well. Next up we have Goldmane Griffin. Creature Griffin, 3/2 for 5 with flying and vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Ajani Inspiring Leader. Here he is, Ajani. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. So that's going to allow you to dig up Ajani. If you did not get him in your opening hand, you get 2 of those. Next up we have Serra's Guardian. Creature Angel, 5/5 for 6, so you often find angels in these white decks. Has flying, so it can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach. Vigilance, attacking doesn't cause this creature to tap, and other creatures you control have vigilance, so that is pretty nice. And then we go to the uncommons here. Angel of Vitality, so another one. And if you'd gain life, you gain that much life +1 instead, and it gets +2/+2 as long as you have 25 or more life. So some of these life gain decks can get pretty crazy. You can have like 100 life or even more if your opponent will let it get that out of hand. Next up we have Fencing Ace. This one just has double strike. So that means creature deals both first strike and regular combat damage. Another Angel of Vitality, so 2 of those. Total Dawning Angel. When it enters battlefield, you gain 4 life. So let's see, we've got 3 of those. We'll move those aside here. Daybreak Chaplain. So this one has lifelink. A lower end creature there. You'll use that early in the game most likely. So complete play set. I've noticed I've been doing that. Very simple deck design, just 4 ofs most of the cards. Angel of Vitality again. We've got another Fencing Ace. For some reason separating these cards out to make it harder to count them for some reason. Savannah Sage. So this one, when it enters battlefield, you gain 2 life. We get 1, 2, 3. Okay, complete set of those. And that's a Cat Cleric. Who was a fan of the Cat Tribal? I'm sure there's some Ajani fans watching this. Twin Blade Paladin. So this one, whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. As long as you have 25 or more life, it has double strike. Nice. So pop that over there. We get 2, 3 of those. Maybe another one to come. We'll see. Impassioned Orator. So whenever another creature enters battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. So a crazy amount of life gain in this deck. 2, 3 of those. Moment of Heroism. So pumping creatures and giving it lifelink. So let's see. 3, 4 of those. Yep. Pacifism. And this is some interesting artwork. I'm not sure. Is that new art? There's traditionally been a different one for this, but that's pretty funny what we've got here. Not sure what all this stuff is he's dressed with, but this one, enchanted creature can't attack or block. So you'd cast that on your opponent's creatures. So we get 3 of those, and that is probably the deck then. Okay, so we'll reorganize this. And then we have some tip cards here telling you about a couple of the mechanics. So this one is about combat damage, power, and toughness. What all that means, and then blocking and attacking, so you can check that out, see what that's all about. Planeswalker loyalty, and then we have a top secret card here with the code that I'll be entering to unlock the deck in MTG Arena. And also, what do we have? On your turn and popular Magic formats, so standard, booster draft, commander, and so forth. Okay, so the bit we've all been waiting for, we're going to crack a pack here. Actually cracked a whole booster box recently, so you might want to check that video out. Got some very nice pulls there. Okay, what do we got today? We have Undead Servant Creature Zombie. Okay, so that's not going to be terribly useful for us, but this one might. Aerial Assault. Squad Captain. Okay, so we're looking for all the white cards that we could use to beef up this deck. Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. Frost Lynx. Natural End. Dagger Sail Aeronaut Creature Goblin. 3/2 for 4. As long as it's your turn, Dagger Sail or Aeronaut has flying. I am a huge Goblin fan, so very happy about the Goblins in this set. Bone to Ash. Griffin Sentinel. And uncommons we have God's Willing, Salvager of Ruin, Dragon Mage, and rare is Grafdigger's Cage. Nice pull. Artifact for 1 mana. Creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. So that is pretty good graveyard hate right there. And a Dismal Backwater, and a foil Moorland Inquisitor. Very nice. And a Soldier Token. Alright, so there we have it. That is the Ajani Planeswalker deck. Leave a note in the comments what you think about this one. Are you planning to pick it up, or maybe you've got your eye on one of the other Planeswalker decks? Let me know, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings, and be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. Stay tuned, we got a couple more of these Planeswalker decks coming up, along with a bundle and deck builders toolkit next weekend. Thanks for watching and have a great day.